Yeah, probably wouldn't mind me skipping him if he is unable to chew. Did you see how he eats? He has to have. That's kind of blurry. It's probably. Well, yeah. I remember having my hearing physical done, and I was just telling my Islamic cousin, Kadisvania, that you know we had Edgar Rico and Hot Nuts and myself getting our physical done together. So the physician that was doing Edgar Rico while our backs was turned was all off the back like ah. So we're all here thinking that damn man, he must have slapped the physician or something. So so fact that our backs are turned and from the looks of it had pulled on his pubic. Now a lot of people would have gagged meal wrapped Khalil Bottling. And speaking of that, can you believe my skateboard is missing as well as my Ouija board? I had left it off of my uncle's house unit, his unit. Considered the jungle, this being off of like Benny Sixth Avenue, and and Cambridge. So I'd invite a few people over, and there's a couple things too that needs to be done. Uh, like for instance, in the bathroom right now, since we have a leak, and I'm going to take my snacks here with me as we shoot another. Welcome to another episode of Active Disclosure. This is your host, Samuel 6, on that fabulous spot, Friday Eve. And it's day 2 of my birthday. And you know what I'm saying? Fucking still celebrating. And with that being said, I had decided to barricade myself first. Normally, this included, usually it's placed on here. Diagonal, that door is closed. So basically, as you can see, the design. So each end, it's basically it's diagonal right here, and this usually closes. So you could already envision uh, the long side just being diagonal here. So it reaches to like right there, and a lot of times they'll include like a can there. I'll put in whatever can in there. Just came back yesterday, and folks brought some groceries. And that's how I was munching on some of those beer nuts. But like I said, I could turn this on. You don't want it if you're ever experiencing any form of depression. That's all you have to do. It's proper lighting. This helps your ankle monitor. What's this? Well, look at this. Speaking of ankle monitor, like I was telling you on my last episode, and as we go on, we're gonna try to keep the place as clean as possible in case the guests want to come through. So you know what I'm saying? This has to be turned back. But like I was telling you, there's some BS. They first knock on my door, and I should have even answered. They ask if they can come and check on the AC. Tell them it's working just fine. Come back later. And they basically barged in here. I was over here closing this window. And oh man, welcome allergies today. So gotta show you guys around the area. So like I said, there's the setting here. Got a little groceries in, so that's already exposed. Well, I didn't even. Anywho, you Probably Portland had some pizzas yesterday celebration. I had to reheat it up. And what was I gonna say? So yeah, it has nice lighting as you can see, first level. And oh man, this one had to be cleaned. So I was telling so all right. So as we go along, we just kind of do a couple things. Brother got me this uh, about a month ago. He sells apparel. He has this be considered general merchandising. So he got me that shirt as well as so yeah, as we go along, showing you the place around and maybe getting a little bit of clean the place up a little bit. Like for instance, extra toilet rolls. And this basically gone here. So I'll probably just take those away and probably just replace them with one of these and shit picking, you know what I'm saying? And right now my allergies are kicking in, so don't be surprised if I'm gonna place this somewhere where temperatures rising. You know what I'm saying? The fucking dance moves that wood don't produce, but reality. But I'll leave it there. And it's funny when I had growing up, when I had some friends, that went in there as soon as they had rolled off. Buck. So you bit. Man, there's a good chance that this video might just be a schedule for deletion. And a lot of times what is happening is that, and just like that, I put it to use. So that's the good thing, is that everything has a use. Yeah, feel a lot better. And alright, got a little stretching. Alright, it's back to it. Spent a good time trying to freaking make auto use of this. And then saw you me, dude, if you were to ever to re-enlist. They be having your ass freaking clean the bathroom, making the most out of it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, thinking, this stuff could just go under. So it's just a brief, quick look at the place. Look at me. Did you ever think you could be this girl, but you couldn't be that man? Who is this girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection show who I am inside? Now that I am away from this, oh man, you don't want to see what's behind this. But you should have my tail hanging from there once it's dry. I just transport it back on here It's dry. So, with that being said, it's not like you guys don't already know how to keep your areas clean. But at least this way, it's considered multitasking, and you should see how good you feel afterwards. After, you know what I'm saying. So it's good practice. Also known as what is this GMP? If I can remember the speed. I like the way it was slicking. Maybe we can try the long way. This will probably be a lot better. So you know what I'm saying. Looking had gotten off the line with several friends from Friends family member, softball striker, St. Willie's Solution. Damn, I should have done a set. I should have done a set of what's it called? I should have done a set of push-ups today. But see now, we're still in celebration, and what I'm known for is my forearms for sure. But back in the days, you should have seen them. If I would have shown you back in the days, you would have been like, "Fuck, man, this guy needs to get back on it." So, you know, this is done. This could even go in here too. That way, if not, then just get rid of the box. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to put this in here. And a lot of times, if it's not working, what could be a brute about it? And yeah, man, picking. There it goes. Now I got this allergies. I'm telling you. Mama said there'll be days like this. Mama said there'll be days like this. But you've been picking. I know yesterday, and I haven't even seen the last episode. So I'm thinking from memory, and this is recalling several memory events where, speaking of recall, I had seen that movie earlier, real good before dropping the episode. So yeah, I think what's gonna end up happening too. This is gonna go back here for some fact that, uh, freaking. And it's funny because we have this built, kind of feel like the holster, you know what I'm saying? Fucking bam, bam, kill, bam, 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 kill. And the beat back to that song was, how can I put this? It's almost like you heard it, and you're like, damn, man, we need to hear it again. So fact that if you didn't hear this, then it wasn't a Monday night war. And that's how it was. You had your Monday night wars. So there we could go back and sit comfortably. I just like having everything in its place, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, wearing someone's favorite shirt, of course. And taking chugs. That's what do best. If I were to have everything in place, more than welcome to come over and stay. Won't just stay, just a little bit longer. I had to retrieve this from this box, and that's what I wanted to show you guys. How sandy this thing's missing. Some things are irreplaceable heirlooms. This being my Aunt Rhodey Cadillac Agent had given me a Ouija board. This here was off of a Filipino lady. She'd come over towards like 12th Street and Devonshire before we moved to 19th Avenue between Rozier and Broadway, then on over to 20th Street in Virginia. So this be from our previous place of stay, 12th Street in Devonshire. And I don't know how that got there. One of my sisters, they were young. And yeah, look at this. This being in cursive, X Tovar, 2/11/95, February 11, 1995. I invited Jesus into my heart. Yo invitar a Dios en mi corazón. So the lady was Filipino, and she knew Spanish and English, but uh, this is a nice Bible here in the Exodus. It's called Exodus. Exodus. So yeah, this is my Bible here, and I found it in here. So just like in there, uh, let's see, what was I telling you? If I could look at that. Okay, so the wife made this in this book here. I think I showed you guys this before. So that's where you can find my Bible. Next to Jesse had got me this when we were together. Now we're just separated, but still legally married, and it just happens to be this way. Uno dos lo que puede, sino lo que quiere ser, y es verdad. Soy un payaso. You know what I'm saying? It's some good songs. Damn it, I hate when I have to blow my nosy. My nose picking. At least you get a wash. You blow my nose, but then you have proper lighting. You know. Man, luckily there's no one here to infect. Oh, Lord. Do 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 do. Damn it. This video had to be included in the deletions because of the amount of breaks that we are taking, at least this way. You know now better on the proper way of blowing your nose. Because believe it or not, my Aunt Rhodey, Caroline Bajent, she had an ideal way of plugging your nose. That this the way she would go up to me and just would show me how to plug my nose. So having it plugged this way, there's a proper way of doing everything by the conventional way that we normally do. So like I was telling you, just showing you guys, this has to be clean, but eventually on the next episode, brother just took off not too long ago. Parents came pick them up. We had gone to the store, we had gone to the street, there to the 7-Eleven, and the same one had picked me up 2 baby bottles. So you know what I'm saying? It's my fridge there. We can earlier open up a pack of wieners. You can see them in Bar S. And with Kraft single the American cheese. Had made me some Lunchables, had sliced up the Wiener Schnitzels. And, some crackers. And that's how I was back then, so from the looks of it, what I'm going to be having, we have plenty of tuna. So between maybe some soup or some tuna, I definitely have an abundance and shit. So keep it up there. Probably open one of those, slice open. Maybe one of those tomatoes in there. I brought plenty of chilies. And I just started thinking when we'd go over to, what's this being, El Dorado, this being over in Glendale Civic Center, finding out who had made the salsa. So when I seen all those chilies, all those habaneros, and recently I just had some potted meat mixed in with potatoes. It was pretty good, and that's what I started thinking. But, it's just a few things. This is my Cody box, so I was able to play a bunch of games on there. Raspberry Pi. Call it Cody box. It's one of the programs on here. It's Cody. So we watch movies on it. So it's convenient. So it's just a few things. I feel like Jeebus. Off of the Storage Wars. Can you believe it? When I brought this in from outside,
This was surrendered by my sisters because they had lost one of my brother's camcorders, and it had cost them basically their stereo and assemble bikes with this. Remember the Toys R Us ran got Dragon Spirit Lucas stereo. I used to have this big ass Heineken cup. Could fit in a whole 40. But yeah, our time is running short pretty soon. And probably gonna show you the rest of this box on our next episode. As you could see, who got my notes running. You remember that game where you had to pull out vital organs, and if you touch the exterior of it, if you touch any edges off it, you get electrocuted. So, oh man, I remember this when I first met my first wife there, Jessie. So yeah, like I was telling you, I'm probably gonna show you guys this box on the next episode. There's a lot of times people keep this box and they put their pesos in there. Look at that. Yeah. Got my mother-in-law and her kids, her husband. And that was a good picture. I know Jazz was supposed to be included. Lately, my phone's been out of focus, so I probably have to, what's it called? Probably clean the lenses out. Hey, look at little Billy there. Just a cutie. Damn, man, there's that murky appearance, you know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you know, that's the basis to a marriage. And, yeah, man, they had a real nice house. You know, I know my wife and I could have relocated there, you know, in case they needed to relocate themselves. It was a real nice place where they had 2-story. And I probably told you guys about this. This being raffled off of over at BD in 2019, just like over at Club Bottle in 2017, 18, trying to remember exactly, where I had won this Element Monster Energy drink skateboard that they thought it was like a $70-$80 skateboard. It turned out to be an $900 skateboard. So, you know, these are matching tickets. So yeah, from the looks of it, I'll probably go over some of the things on here. And yeah, like I was saying, it's been a pretty good breakfast. I gotta blow my nose again. I was trying to make this list there, but my nose once again, you know what I'm saying. So this might be scheduled for deletion, who knows, but I know next episode it'll probably be different, you know what I'm saying. So, gonna probably take, this is a jug.
Summer officially ends Friday night. Fall begins on Saturday. Right there at midnight. That's nice fall-like. Well, if you live in the desert, that's fall for us, especially at the mid to the ending point of September. But we're back to the triple digits on
So Samuel 6 on that fabulous spot, and Friday Eve, Black Brigade. Oh,